Kutztown, go Bears!
Connects the wing, makes a nice move, going right to the net, and he scores!
You're watching Kutztown Hockey, only on Nick's Hockey Broadcast.
Good afternoon, everybody. Thank you for coming out for support college hockey. Today we have a special night. A special night today. We have three graduating seniors. We're going to start out with Brady Blosser for senior night. Media manager. Media production. Your graduation. She was about to graduate school. She was in the FA. Interdisciplinary media. After that, she would like to work in media production for one of the hockey teams in Central PA. Teach video production. These investigating memories is what the first slate. First guy is golf. It's really cool. Inside, golf family. And she was excited to catch it on video. In regards to today's words of wisdom, I might not have advice for players, but I have a suggestion for anyone interested in hockey, videography. Watch out as much as you can, film as much as you can, and do. And the more you do, the more you learn, and the better you get. You would like to tell our family that thank you for supporting her, for her silly little dreams, and her silly little practice projects. I've been doing that long. Next up, you guys all take pictures. Next up, we have Shane and Devin. Shane is a marketing leader. He plays defense for the Navy upon graduation. He has served as a D3 assistant captain and a D3 president. Shane does not have a particular favorite Navy memory, but sharing our favorite memories are being playing, practicing, traveling, and having fun with my boys. His advice: life moves pretty fast, and you don't stop and look around. Once in a while, you do miss it. Shane would like to tell his family that he loves him very much, and supporting and driving him every step of the way. Next up, Tony Hamburger. Tony is a D3 captain and club treasurer. Tony is an accountant and finance major. Upon graduation, he plans to become a CPA and eventually open up his own firm. He has served as a D2 captain and club treasurer. Cody does not have a favorite KU member, but just loves having a good time. On and off the ice with his team, he'd like to tell her, currently and future KU players, enjoy your time. Cody would like to tell his family, thank you for driving the games, playing for all hockey, and supporting the home.
That was Cody Hemberger and Shane McDevitt with the mic singing the national anthem. Well done by them. As now you are watching Kutztown Hockey only on Nick's Hockey Broadcast. Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Body Zone Arena, where today, in Kutztown's D3 Senior Night, the Kutztown Golden Bears will take on the Bloomsburg University Huskies. Kutztown trying to get whatever wins they can as they'll get closer to the playoffs. We'll get more into detail for that throughout today's game. This is the first of two games for Kutztown D3 this weekend. They'll play tomorrow in the Spring Mountain Outdoor Classic against York College. Time for today's starting goaltenders. In net for the Bloomsburg Huskies is number 1, Evan Montgomery, 2-6-0. Goals against average 5.65, save percentage of .862. In net for the Golden Bears, making his Nick's Hockey Broadcast debut, number 32, Brian Nelson, has 1 win in his 1 game, goals against average 1.50, save percentage of .947. As we're underway at Body Zone, it's the Golden Bears and the Huskies. Kutztown will bring it over the line here. Nice move made by Sweeney as he gets checked down towards the corner. He'll go right on front, trying to send one in for the Hamburger, but he couldn't get a shot. Here's a drive, and a save is made there by Montgomery from Wells. Shot from the point, deflected off the stick of Hamburger. Good chances for Kutztown, not even 1 minute into the game. I apologize if you see a bit of a glare on the corner there from the glass outside. Because it's daytime, I can do nothing to stop that glare from being there. So hopefully that's not the worst thing there. Falling down there was Tabata. Tabata wearing number 5 for Bloomsburg. This pass is intercepted by Braden Neeson with the Travis connecting number 11. Neeson this year, 3 goals, 7 assists for 10 points. Lost his puck, back comes towards Tabata near the blue line. As now the Golden Bears will shoot it back the other way. Brought back over the line. McDowell trying to make some moves here. Lost his puck back towards the corner of where we are. Back towards the point is DeLuzio. This flips over his head and all the way down. Taken back away there by Getz. Trying to go right towards the net. There's a body in the net of Nelson as we're going to get a whistle. Wanted to mention there are 2 players out for Kutztown today. Number 5, Nicholas Nowoselsky, and number 97, Andrew Lorch. Lorch being a former Parkland Trojan in the Lehigh Valley Scholastic Hockey League. Nowoselsky, 3 goals, 5 assists for 8 points. Lorch, 3 goals, 4 assists for 7 points. So tomorrow, Kutztown will play in the Spring Mountain Outdoor Classic. It was postponed twice. Hopefully this time they're able to play as they will take on York College. I will not be able to attend that game because I'm actually going to be playing a game in floor hockey that night, so I'll be a bit occupied for that. Rikiki hits it off the boards, taken there by Austin Mason. Flanked one through center ice, no icing here. Shot back behind there by Freeman. Falls down. As this goes back towards Joe West, wearing a white jersey with black tape all around his shoulders and back, and this will be an icing against the Huskies. So for Kutztown, in the DVCHA standings, first place is Alvernia D3. The D3 team was supposed to play Kutztown's D2 team today at Santana Arena, home of the Reading Royals. I was going to initially broadcast the game, but it's been postponed. Beg your pardon, it's actually been canceled because Alvernia has players out with the flu. So their game tomorrow will likely be canceled as well. But because of that, Kutztown has a chance to catch up with them in first place for the division. As that shot goes out the pipe, I'll go over more about that at the next whistle, about the Kutztown D3 playoff hopes. Here's Schneider with a shot that misses the net. It goes off the glass. Schneider will go after this puck again. Brought back the other way by Zach Gertz. Falls down. Schneider has it once more. Ran into there by Yan. Al is backhanded back the other way. 17 minutes and 20 seconds to go in the first period. No score at Kutztown Senior Night. Welcome those of you joining us for today's game. Shot back in through center ice. Bouncing off the stick there of Brady Yan. And back from behind. Cleared back the other way. And now it's stuck back towards the back part of the goal. It comes free the other way for Trent Winters. Winters will try to go back the other way for Bloomsburg. Brought it back the other way by Jack Cannon. Cannon with a wrist shot that whistles wide of the net of Nelson in goal for the Bears. The battle for this puck on the right corner. Big check is made on the blue line. That check was made there by DeLuzio. This puck now comes back towards between the circles. Both teams battling for this puck. It comes free, and the Huskies will take it. Caden Freeman got one in front towards the point. It's taken away there by Tabata, who will hold back onto the corner. He'll battle for this puck with DeLuzio. It's flanked back in front of the side of the net as the Bears clear it down, and this will be an icing against Kutztown, as Flynn couldn't get to the puck in time. So here's the playoff situation for Kutztown. Alvernia is in first place, 10 wins, 8 losses, 1 tie, 22 points. They are done for the regular season. Kutztown has today's game. Second place, 9 wins, 6 losses, 1 tie, 19 points. They play today and tomorrow, so if they get 2 wins, they could potentially get first place. Winder in third place, Bloomsburg in fourth. The way the playoffs work, only the top 3 teams make it, and if you get first place, you get a first-round bye. The playoffs will be next week. I want to broadcast games for both D2 and D3, but we'll see how that turns out in terms of the schedules. So keep in touch with my social media, Nicholas Garofalo 35, for updates on what playoff games I'm going to do next week at Iceworks. Kutztown will now try to get it back the other way. One of 3 seniors, Cody Hemberger, clears it down. No icing. Freeman on defense. Pressure there by Flynn. Freeman will now try to outlet it ahead there to Cardor. Cardor wearing the Eric Lindros 88. Lost this puck from Gavin Wells. And now this pass comes back the other way. Here comes Braden Neeson over the line. Got one across there for a well save made there by Montgomery. His biggest save so far on the game. McDowell's pass, line change for the Huskies as they come out of their den. Deflects off a Husky player that went off of Storchev. As now this comes back to the wing for a shot. I believe Nelson got a piece of that chance there from MacArthur. This is backhanded there by Joe West. West will now hit it off of Mason as the Huskies will try to escape back the other way. MacArthur will take it on the left wing. He's going to take a wrist shot on net that goes off the high glass. 14.5 to go in the first. Still no score. No icing. Joe West lost his puck. And now it's Mason. Austin Mason hits it off the glass to make the pass to Rikiki. He hits it off the boards and rattles behind the goal towards Slate Clauser as the net was dislodged by Austin Mason as he ran into Joe West, and we'll get a whistle. So again, I intend to broadcast games for D2 and D3 for the playoffs depending on schedule, so we'll see how that turns out. I was saying earlier, I was going to broadcast the D2 game today at Santana Arena, but that was forfeited by Alvernia. So Kutztown does get that win. The D2, they're going to play Newman next week as the net is dislodged again. This time, Slate Clauser runs into the post. So there have been some changes since I last broadcasted for D3. First off, Sean Ward, the rookie wearing number 40, is not coming back this year for Kutztown due to eligibility. Returning is Gavin Wells wearing number 55 and goaltender number 32, Brian Nelson. They were ineligible for the first semester of the year, but they are now eligible for this semester. Good to have them back. Wells was on the team last year in my Kutztown hockey debut when D3 played Alvernia. Clauser on side, and then got it in front. Oh, and a save is made by Montgomery as the net was dislodged. Amber Michalowski was right there. Amber Michalowski got her first goal not too long ago. It was against Shippensburg. This is her second year with the team. She finally got her first goal last week. Good for her to get that. Cody Hemberger on the faceoff dot here for Kutztown against Batutter. Out this faceoff, the Bears will take it. It's Flynn on the corner. Throws on the side of the net. A stop is made by Montgomery with the blocker. And now the Huskies will try to clear it back the other way. Doesn't mean icing against Bloomsburg. Going into this game, the Golden Bears have won 2 straight. They won 7-0 over Susquehanna and 5-2 over Shippensburg. This is backhanded off the stick there on front, as now Sweeney's going to give it back towards Flynn. Flynn's had an excellent year, 24 goals, 16 assists for 40 points. In front for Sweeney, and it's stuffed there by Evan Montgomery on the right post. Hamburger will go for this faceoff against Dorman, and Dorman won it defensively for the Huskies, as it's cleared all the way down by Jan, who is the captain of the Huskies over here, but he causes an icing once again for Bloomsburg. So the Golden Bears in D3 trying to end their regular season strong, trying to get the highest seed they can and maybe go on a run in the playoffs. In 2 weeks, they're actually going to be going on a road trip to Brown University. It's a 5-hour trip. I do intend to go with the team on that trip. They're just going to play Brown University in 2 scrimmage games to end the year. It's in a NCAA rink, so that'll be a fun way to end the season. They're just scrimmages. That's all they are. As now the Huskies go right on the net, and a save is made by Nelson. And he's got it to stop play with 12:56 to go in the first period. Dorman on the face-off dot for the Huskies. They'll try to win this tie-up here for them. But the Bears will take it as they'll try to clear it through center ice. They will. Brought over the line there by Mason. Mason between the legs of a Husky defender. There's a backhand in front there for McDowell. The play was made by Neeson as the Huskies go back the other way. Norman over the line with the Chris Pronger, number 20, fed it in front towards the slot. Taken away for a shot on net, and I believe that was saved by Nelson. Rebounded, and he's got that one too. So our 3 seniors for today. 2 of them players, one of them being a photographer. It's captain number 37, Cody Hamburger, assistant captain number 27, Shane McDevitt, and one of our photographers, or video photographers, you can call either, V. Clauser. I'll go over more details about them a little later on in this game. As now the Bears will try to get it back out. Huskies will try to get this defensively. This is swatted aside there by Montgomery, taken away there by Neeson. Braden Neeson got towards the corner as Bloomsburg trying to escape with this now. Winters will bring it past towards center ice. Ran into by McDowell. McDowell takes away. He's got Neeson. McDowell holds. Wait, shooting one is, and he misses the target. This comes back towards center ice. Backhanded there by DeLuzio. Cleared all the way back down and carried there by Rikiki. Rikiki hits it off the glass, makes a weird bounce, gave it away to Bloomsburg. This bouncing ball comes in front for a shot. Oh, what a big save made by Nelson. Comes in front again. There's a big scramble in the crease. An arm is up in the air. The whistle has blown. Nelson has got it. And I believe we have a penalty of some sort coming up here. We'll see who it's against. It's a cross-checking call, and it is against, I believe it's against Bloomsburg. I saw a cross-check signal made by the official here. We may not have a penalty. It looked like it was a penalty being assessed based on the arm up in the air and the official giving a cross-checking call, and it's against Kutztown. It's going to be on Austin Mason for 2 minutes. So there is a penalty against the Bears. Power play coming up for the Huskies. Off this face-off, this deflects nearly to the Kutztown bench as the Bears clear it away. Montgomery leaves it behind for his defense. Hamburger trying to get this puck short-handed. Huskies will get it back out. This pass comes to the right side for Savica, wearing the Anthony Greco 23. Going on in toward the side of the cage as he misses the puck wide. Kutztown will now take it short-handed. Hamburger trying to clear it past the blue. He could not. That shot on that goes wide of Nelson. As we're going to get a whistle. I believe the net was dislodged, and it was. And off this face-off, the Huskies will take it for a shot. Light pad stop made by Nelson. Denying Jack Tabata. As we have a Husky player taken down after the whistle. I think some Bloomsburg players were looking for a penalty against Kutztown from that. I don't think we're getting any for that, but we'll see. There's a minute 22 to go on the Mason penalty. A tad less than 11 minutes to go in the first period. No score in Kutztown's senior night in D3. Off this faceoff, the Huskies will take possession. Tabato's pass gets it back on the left point. Tabato's going to pass it through the side of the corner. Waiting to get the puck back. Tabato waits, driving with a shot, and Nelson with the stop. Shot on the rebound was blocked. As the Huskies control back towards the point. Yeah, the captain, his wrist shot scores! The captain, Brady Yan, on the right side. Power play goal in Bloomsburg with a 1-0 lead. Brady Yan, his 4th goal on the season. 1-0 Huskies. Off this face-off here. Huskies will clear it back. It goes off the pad there of Nelson. DeLuzio off the boards towards Slate Clauser. Trying to hit off the boards himself. The recent goal scorer, Yan, kept it in the zone for a brief moment as Kutztown gets it through center. And now it's back in their end. Huskies will now move back the other way on defense and bringing it into the offensive zone. Losing this puck there was Jake Dorman. And now Amber Michalowski will take a shot that goes wide. It was more of a clearing attempt. That goes back towards DeLuzio on the corner. This comes in front, and now back towards the point for Creaky with a one-time blast that goes wide of the crossbar. Now the Huskies will try to control here and take it right back out. Tabato's has had the puck quite often in this first period. On defense, number 5 for the Huskies. Snyder is down there. This comes back towards the slot. Tabato will chase for this puck in the high slot, making a move around Slate Clauser. Tabato's going to hold on as he maneuvers to the side of the net as he takes a shot, and a save is made by Nelson. Still kept in the zone. Kutztown having a lot of trouble on their own end, as that shot in net is stopped by Nelson. 9:24 to go in the first. 1-0 Huskies. Off this face-off. This comes to the net, and Nelson will make another stop. This puck is now going off the glass. Brendan Sweeney will backhand this one behind the goal. And carried back ahead there by Flynn. Flynn comes over the line. Flynn makes a nice move around West as West will clear it out. Nearly turned over there to Hamburger as the Kutztown defense takes control. McDevitt is on the ice right now. We're on the Ron Hextall 27, one of our seniors tonight. As the Huskies backhand one off the boards. This pass goes to Sweeney. Brandon Sweeney coming over the line now for the Bears. Moving on and takes a shot, and an easy save is made by Montgomery. We have a pretty good attendance here today watching for Kutztown and Bloomsburg at Body Zone today. McDowell on this face-off, won it towards McDevitt. Took a shot that was tipped on route, saved by Montgomery. Neeson trying to go for the rebound as the Huskies move on back. This comes right behind the goal. McDevitt battled for this puck. The Huskies take it behind the net. Send one in front for a shot. Save made there by Nelson off of Nick Sotko. Huskies hit it off the boards near the penalty box doors. McDevitt, the assistant captain, will hit it off the boards as this puck bounces past the blue line, but Bloomsburg once again takes puck possession now. This is shot back towards Yan, the recent goal scorer for Bloomsburg. As his pass is intercepted by the Bears. But not for long. Yan will now take control, escaping the reach of Mason. McDevitt will chase for this puck, and this will be an icing call here against the Huskies. The Kutztown offense has had some decent chances, but Bloomsburg seemingly has had the better hand of offensive opportunities so far in this game. Still got a lot of time left as the Huskies have a 1-0 lead. Snyder on this face-off for the Bears. The game resumes now. Clauser, his pass is taken away. Huskies now get it right back out once more. MacArthur will take it on the left side with a wrist shot, turned away off the stick there of Nelson. Here he cleared off the boards on the Kutztown bench. Huskies take it away. Pass across, scores! 2-0 Bloomsburg. They made a tic-tac-toe play on the blocker side there of Nelson as the Huskies lead 2-0 as they're spoiling the party early on. Patrick McCartner with the goal gets his 13th goal of the season. Ironically matching his jersey number 13. As it's 2-0 Huskies, 7 minutes and 12 seconds to go in the first period. This shot on net is deflected wide towards the corner. As the Huskies are continuing the relentless offense. And another shot on that net goes wide from Jake Dorman. This puck now, the defensive side goes back to Dorman. Takes another shot on net and deflects off the glass. Slate Clauser whacking at this puck through center. Huskies will now clear it back the other way. Dorman going over the line, gets tripped up. He actually might foul on his own power as there's a body in front of the net of Nelson that was a Huskies player. Dorman with another shot on that. Save, rebound, scores! Tabata with the shot, and it's 3-0 Bloomsburg. Jack Tabata with his 5th goal of the season. Bloomsburg running away with this one now. He also matches his goal total of his jersey number with number 5. As Coach O'Neill is talking to the officials right now, and Matt Flynn is actually going into the, almost seemed like he was going into the penalty box. Almost looked like he was trying to open the door. We have a bit of a confrontation here. Not sure if they're going to talk about the goal here. Coach O'Neill is helping DeLuzio open the penalty box door. Not sure what exactly is going on here. My buddy Justin Strom, one of our photographers who's working the game clock, is right between there, so I do not have communication with him to know what exactly is happening. They've opened the penalty box door. DeLuzio is going into the box. So immediately after Bloomsburg took a 3-0 lead, it appears that the Huskies are going to go on a power play. And McDevitt is now bringing someone onto the ice. Bit of a strange situation. I'll get more information during the intermission of what exactly happened here. He's got someone from outside to open and close the penalty box door. They have not officially put the penalty on the scoreboard. Still waiting for that. Here's Tabata. The penalty has been officially assessed, so it is a power play for the Huskies as they're up by 3. Dorman escaping Hemberger. Hemberger hits it off the safety netting. Off this face of the Huskies will hit it off towards the blue line. Cody Hemberger trying to get this puck out, and he clears. Batted aside there by the goaltender, Montgomery. Yan leaving it behind there as the Huskies move it right back out. Yan will take this puck back, coming there from Dorman. Yan on the left side, leaves it for the point for a slap shot there by Freeman that deflects wide. As now the Huskies set back there for Tabata. With this one-time blast that goes wide of the net there of Nelson of his blocker's side. It comes right behind the goal. Huskies setting up here. Tabata on the right point. Had the last goal for the Huskies. Got it back to the right side for a slap shot. Saved me by Nelson, I believe, as it's backhanded back towards the left point. 36 seconds to go on the power play for Bloomsburg as Kutztown gets it out. Montgomery for Tabata. His outletted pass goes all the way ahead there to Yan. Yan's right wing feed goes back to the corner of Zach Getz. As the Bears, Flynn will shoot it down. No icing here since this is a penalty kill for KU. 10 seconds to go in the power play. And we're going to get a whistle. I believe we may have a too many men on the ice call here against the Huskies, I think. Can't confirm yet. And we do. Too many men on the ice against Bloomsburg. So it'll be 4-on-4 for 5 seconds, and then Kutztown will go on a power play for 1:55. Darren Cardone will serve the penalty for the Huskies. So Kutztown gets just what they needed. So in 5 seconds, they'll be on a 5-on-4 power play. Snyder off this faceoff. Huskies take it right back as the power play has begun for the Golden Bears. But the Huskies bring it into their zone for a wrist shot saved by Nelson coming there from Getz. Beg your pardon. Neeson's pass to Flynn. And now Flynn's going to bring it the other way for the Golden Bears as he ran into the body there of a Huskies player. He ran into Zach Getz. West will clear it down. No icing here. So we'll see what Kutztown can do. We'll see if they can at least get on the board to end this period. A little less than 4 minutes to go in this one. It's 3-0 Bloomsburg. Shot on net goes wide from Rikiki. This puck goes to DeLuzio. DeLuzio on the circle. Backhands one there for Sweeney. Sweeney maneuvering around the puck as he goes behind the goal. Sweeney with Rikiki in front of him. Still holding on. Sweeney's pass deflected off the stick there of Dorman and out of the zone. Little less than a minute to go in the man advantage now. Flynn to the back. His shot goes off the high part of the glass as the net was dislodged there by Montgomery, and we're going to stop it to play. 44 seconds to go on the man advantage. McDowell for this face-off. Huskies nearly took control. McDowell going for this puck again. West with a whack at the puck as Neeson going forward too as the Huskies clear. Ryan Nelson leaves it back. Wells' pass intended there for, he's trying to get this puck to Mason. As the Huskies once again clear. The Huskies have had a really good period, not only up by 3, they've played well defensively, and they're doing a good job killing this penalty so far. 10 seconds to go on the man advantage for Kutztown. McDevitt gives it to the left side there of McDowell. As the Huskies try to get it away, it's taken away by Mason. His shot's blocked. Went off the body there of Freeman. Another shot goes off the glass. The power play has expired. We're back to 5-on-5. McDowell turns Mason. Trying to throw it across there. Deflected off the arm there of Montgomery. Gavin Wells. As this puck goes off a Husky stick and back towards the back part of the goal there, Montgomery. Tabano. Trying to escape Austin Mason and will, as McDevitt will backhand one towards Slate Clauser. The Bears will try to get it right back out. Arm is up in the air, not for a penalty, but because it is yet another icing against Kutztown. Off this face-off. Tabano trying to keep this puck into the zone and does. Michalowski, who had the great chance early in the period, as his shot by Tabano was blocked. Tabano seems to have a really good slap shot from long range, as Shane McDevitt's going to backhand one and can't get it out for Kutztown. This goes to the net, and a stop is made by Nelson, who covers. 1:26 to go in the first period. And off this face-off, the Bears will clear right behind the goal of Nelson. Huskies trying to get this puck back. They will. Tabano on the left point, holding back. Takes a wrist shot. It was actually a pass to the right side for a real wrist shot saved by Nelson. They'll get it right back for another chance. Nelson with the stop. 1:05 to go. This deflects off the glass and actually goes into the Kutztown bench. It only took a few seconds off the clock, so now we have reached the last minute to play in the first period. Hemberger trying to go for this puck as well as Brandon Sweeney. Sweeney gives it to Hemberger, the captain with the wrist shot, bounces to the net, and it's covered up there by Montgomery. This puck is on the point for a wrist shot save made there by Montgomery coming from Patrick Rikiki. Bit frustrated from that. 42.5 remaining on the clock. Sweeney off this time. Hamburger, a backhander that goes wide. West off the boards in the stanchion of the glass. Delayed offside against Kutztown. Wiped down. West off the boards. Turned over there towards Flynn. Flynn for Kutztown. Got in front for Sweeney. Making some moves. Going to the net. Oh, what a save! Rebound good. Does not go. Kutztown not close to getting on the board. 15 seconds left. Huskies rush back the other way. As they're going to move on a chance, Deluzio makes a check. Kutztown that close to getting on the board. 5 seconds to go. An arm is up in the air. We have a delayed penalty. I didn't see either goaltender rushing towards the bench, so who is this going to be against? It's against Bloomsburg. Kutztown going on their second power play of the day. So there are 4.3 seconds remaining on the clock. This power play will go into the second unless Kutztown scores within the next 4.3 seconds. But even if they don't score, at least they get something good to go into the next period to work with, potentially. Dorman and Hamburger for this face-up. Dorman wins it defensively for Bloomsburg. Time will wind down, and it is 3-0 Golden. It is 3-0 Bloomsburg after one. The player was checked for the Huskies after the play. It was by Hamburger, I believe. He's still down. Discussions are made by the officials and both players. And down for the Huskies right now getting back up on his feet, was Cameron Freeman. So I will not be surprised if we have a penalty against Kutztown going into the second, but that's the end of the period. It's 3-0 Huskies after one. I'm going to move my camera over to the other side of the rink. And actually, during intermission, I'm going to go over some stuff about our three seniors. Stay tuned for that. So we're in the second intermission. It's 3-0 Bloomsburg. The game is not going to resume for another 6 minutes or so, but at this time I want to go over some stuff about our three seniors. I actually have a little thing here everyone got talking about our three seniors for today's game. Actually, the banners for our three seniors are right near us. They did a great job with those. All right, so our first senior is V. Clauser, our media manager. V is a cinema, television, and production major. V shared that after graduation, I'm going to graduate school in pursuit of an MFA in interdisciplinary media. After that, I would like to work in media production for one of the hockey teams in central Pennsylvania or teach video production. V's best KU memory is when my brother Slate got his first goal. It was really exciting for our whole family, and I was so glad to catch it on video for them. In regards to V's words of wisdom, I might not have advice for players, but I have a suggestion for anyone interested in hockey videography. Watch as much as you can and film as much as you can. The more you do, the more you will learn, and the better you'll get. V would like to tell the family thanks for supporting my silly little dreams and my silly little projects. I couldn't do it without y'all. As the two pictures of V, when he was younger and now. Cool stuff. Our next senior, Shane McDevitt, number 27, our D3 assistant captain and D3 president. Shane is majoring in marketing and plans to join the Navy upon graduation. He has served as the D3 assistant captain and the D3 president. Shane does not have a particular favorite KU memory, but shared his favorite memories having been playing, practicing, traveling, and having fun with his boys. His advice is life moves pretty fast. If you don't stop and look around once in a while, you could miss him. Shane would like to tell his family, I love you, thank you for supporting and guiding me every step of the way. Here's the pictures of Shane, little Shane McDevitt, and then older Shane McDevitt. And then for our last senior is Captain Cody Hamburger, number 37. He's the D3 captain and club treasurer. Cody is an accounting and finance major. Upon graduation, he plans to become a CPA and eventually open up his own firm. He has served as the D3 captain and the club treasurer. Cody does not have a favorite KU memory, but just loved having a good time on and off the ice with his team. He'd like to tell the current and future KU players, enjoy your time. Cody would like to tell his family, thank you for driving me to games and paying for all my hockey and supporting me all the way. And here's the little pictures of little Hamburger and current Captain Hamburger. And as I say that, the Huskies have now returned to the ice. The Bears are not back on just yet. They'll come out of the locker room within the next few minutes as Bloomsburg has a 3-0 lead. Kutztown did have a power play to end the period. There was a bit of a scrum after the period ended. So we'll see if there's any penalties called as a result of that. As now the Bears return onto the ice. Sure, V's doing a great job doing photographs and video photography as usual. And I wish Shane and Cody well in their last few games with the KU hockey team. V is over here. Not sure if you can see V. V is right next to the fan with the pink Hockey Fights Canada jersey to the left. And next to me is actually Heather, one of our other photographers. So as the players arrived onto the ice, there was a penalty assessed against Kutztown. So the clock is actually running right now, but I think that's a glitch just because of how much time is left. I think Justin Strom might have to fix that pretty soon. And based on what the penalties looked like when the players were first coming onto the ice, 5 seconds were done on the Kutztown power play, so it'll be 4-on-4 for a minute 55, and the Huskies will have a brief 5-second power play. They fixed the main clock. Now they have to fix the clocks for the penalties. Trying to get this fixed here. The Huskies were victorious over Kutztown the last time these two teams played. Kutztown trying to come back on senior night as they trail by 3. They're still trying to fix this clock. So D3 will play tomorrow against York College in the 2024 Spring Mountain Outdoor Classic. They had to postpone the game twice due to weather conditions. Both times they were supposed to play Shippensburg. And now the clock is fixed. The goals for Bloomsburg in the first period coming from Brady Yan, as well as Patrick MacArthur, and also Jack Tabata. As the second period is underway here at Body Zone. Here's a shot by Hamburger that whistles wide off the glass. McDevitt, the other senior, trying to keep it in the zone as the Huskies move back the other way. So it's 4-on-4 for now. As his puck juggles towards the glove there of Nelson, who holds on. And off this face-off, Jan's going to control here for Bloomsburg. Got it back to the other side of Dorman. They both had the puck quite a bit each in the first period. Yan having a goal. The first goal for Bloomsburg today. So in that outdoor game for D3, I was just mentioning, that'll be their last game of the regular season. D2's regular season is now officially over because their game at Santana Arena that was canceled was supposed to be their last game. They will host a practice there later today. Cleared off the boards as now the Bears will give it to Gavin Wells. Actually, it's turned back in front for a shot on net in front of Nelson. That deflects out of play. Off this tie from DeLuzio and Neeson. This comes back from behind as the Huskies once again are controlling offensively. Back to the point of Freeman. Kutztown trying to get it back out, but they can't. This is back into there for West. His wrist shot was blocked as Neeson manages to clear it down. No icing since it is 4-on-4. Cameron Freeman trying to burst with some speed over the line, but he lost his puck, gets it back on the wing as he clears it off the corner. DeLuzio in tight will shoot it back down towards McDowd and gets it past the blue line. No icing here. Braden Neeson behind the goal. Flips it off on the boards trying to get this puck back towards DeLuzio. DeLuzio will try to make a centering pass in front, but no Golden Bear to tip it home. As now the Huskies bring it back in onto the right side. This is blocked there by Rikiki. So now the Huskies go on a brief 5-second power play. But the Bears are going to take it, and that power play has expired. We're back to 5-on-5. And that shot, that is saved by Nelson. There's a bit of a glitch, actually, or a bit of an accident on the scoreboard. It says there's a power play right now, but it's clearly 5-on-5. This comes back towards the left point there of Yan. Deluzio going for this puck behind the goal. It's stuck there between a few Bears and Husky sticks and skates as it comes free. Slate Claus are trying to play defense here, waiting on the right point. He nearly tipped his puck. It's headed back towards the defense there, nearly off of Caden Freeman. And now back in front there to the left side for a wrist shot that goes off the glass. This comes back in front for a shot on net. They score! The Huskies kept shooting away on the follow-up try. And less than 3 minutes in, they get their 4th goal of the day. Trent Winters gets his 8th goal of the season. 4-0 Bloomsburg. So the Huskies spoiling the party as they are up by 4. Flynn hits it off the safety netting. Huskies will have it defensively here. That was from Brady Yan. This pass goes off the stick of Jake Cannon. Back up nearly towards the point. Hemberger really trying to go after this puck. There's several Huskies trying to really take him down there too. Gavin Welsh trying to go for this puck. He makes a check off the boards near the Zamboni doors. Both teams really trying to get possession here. A Kutztown player gets taken down there. I believe that was Hemberger. It was. As the Huskies still keep it just onside. Another player for the Bears goes down. That was McDevitt. Sweeney will backhand one off the boards. And the Huskies doing a really good job keeping this into the zone. Here's a slap shot on net that goes wide from Caden Freeman. Trent Winters, the recent goal scorer, will go for this puck on the corner. Kept in the zone there by Yan. And now back towards the left side. Golden Bears will try to get this right back up for some offense. It's Flynn on an onside play. I must apologize. I was about to say on an onside play. That was an offsides play. And we'll get a whistle with 16:02 to go in the period. 4-0 Huskies. This is backhanded back towards the defense. Huskies will now try to clear it into the zone, and this will be an icing against the Huskies. So the Bears will get an offensive face-off opportunity right in front of us. McDowell on the face-off circle. One there by Bloomsburg. Hits it off the glass. Deluzio trying to keep it onside. This puck comes back the other way as the Huskies move back to Bada. Moving it over the line. He'll have it right on the corner. Gets checked there by Deluzio. Lost this puck as it bounces to center. Cameron Freeman clears it back in. Kutztown takes it back for a moment. That was Deluzio. Freeman again off the boards. As now McDowell trying to backhand this puck in on an onside play. It's a sweep to side there by Montgomery. Taken by Austin Mason. Kutztown finally gets some offense here. Deluzio with a shot. Goes wide. Neeson trying to chase after this puck. As now there's going to get a shot on net that goes right into the glove there of Nelson with 15:07 to go in the second. Bloomsburg controls on the play. First shot, they score! Off the throw and into the back of the net. The Huskies are up by 5. And for some reason, the Husky player number 82 is not mentioned in my roster sheet or even the pamphlet for tonight. So unfortunately, I don't have a name. I'm surprised they missed that. But regardless, it is now 5-0 in favor of the Huskies. That shot is saved there by Nelson as he denies Jake Dorman. There's a lot of players in the Huskies that have a name starting with the letter J. Jake, Jack, Joe, Jacob. just to name a few examples. As now Kutztown will move it back in. It's Flynn coming over the line on an onside play with a shot. Glove save made by Montgomery as he keeps his shutout alive. Off this time, McDevitt on the high slot with a shot that's padded aside there by Montgomery. Swake Clauser backhands this one as he trips on his own balance there. He's not going to want to rewatch that on tape, as now the Bears will try to clear it back in there. That was from Wells. Huskies clear it down, no icing here. McDevitt off the boards, gloved aside there by Sabatinato. We're in the Connor McDavid 97. Hamburger over the line with the white face mask. Going right on in. Save made there by Montgomery as the net once again comes off its moorings. Slate Clauser remain on the ice as well as Hamburger, Rikiki, Sweeney, and DeLuzio. Joe West hits it off the boards, off the face-off. Bears can't keep it in as the Huskies once again move the other way offensively. Dorman on the left side with a wrist shot. Glove save by Nelson. This comes back to the left side there of Tabano, who took a shot that was blocked down. Tabano gets it right back on the left side with a slap pass back in. Sent one in front there as the Huskies couldn't jam it home. Comes back for another shot and goes behind the goal of Nelson. I apologize, it's a little harder to tell what's going on since I'm not able to do zoom in while doing commentary at the same time, since a lot of the offensive chances for the Huskies has been on the other side of the ice. Maybe you'll get some good views here as Kutztown tries to get some offense here as they trail by 5 on senior night. It is daytime, but a lot of times for senior games, people call it senior night, so we'll just go with that. Actually, even on the pamphlet here, it says senior night, even though the game started at 1 o'clock, as we'll get a whistle. As Freeman will go for the faceoff for the Huskies, trying to win this one. Mason gets checked on the board. Shot there by West is turned aside by Nelson. This puck bounces as now Braden Neeson will rush back the other way for the Bears on the wing. He'll clear it off the boards and bounces towards the corner. Nelson going for this puck, trying to take down West. West getting this puck right away towards Neeson and McDowell. This puck bounces and rattles back towards Neeson. Taken away there by Winters. Onside play here. Someone checked on the boards there was Neeson. Neeson still going for this puck as well. We have Mason going down with him, and we have a delayed penalty coming up. It's a holding call, and who is this going to be against? It'll be against Bloomsburg. It's on Trent Williams, 2 minutes for holding. So Kutztown goes on yet another power play, another chance to potentially go on the board. Hamburger, Rikiki, Sweeney, Flynn, and DeLuzio on the ice for the Golden Bears. Off this tie-up for the Huskies as it's deflected off the boards. DeLuzio towards the point. He's got Sweeney to pass it. Got it to him as he goes right behind the goal. Sweeney with the Bobby Clark number 16 will move around towards the circle. To Flynn. Matt Flynn trying to escape the defensive stick there of Freeman. Back towards the point of Rikiki. Lost it as the Huskies clear. Good play made by Zach Getz to get out of harm's way. Minute 30 to go in the power play now. 12 minutes to go in the second period. 5-0 Bloomsburg. Flynn trying to outlet a hit to Hamburger. Deflects off the pads there of Montgomery. To Hamburger with a wrist shot saved by the left pad there of Montgomery. Rikiki on the point. His shot deflected. Saved by Montgomery. He's got it in the glove. Hamburger on the circle here. And on this face-off, the Huskies will take it right back short-handed. Deflects off a Kutztown stick. Taken right back away there by Brendan Sweeney. Sweeney lost his puck as he ran into a few Husky defenders. West backhanding, and it's nearly gloved there by DeLuzio as this rolling knuckle puck comes through center ice. 53 seconds to go in the power play. 11.5 to go in the second period. Still 5-0 Huskies. Sweeney Trying to get this in front of Hamburger, deflected off the twig stick there of West. Kutztown brings it right back in. It's Flynn over the line. Lost it there from West. DeLuzio trying to set up here. DeLuzio going right on in. Save made there by Montgomery. Sweeney trying to get this back to Hamburger. Deflects off a Husky stick. DeLuzio gets it into the zone. Line change for the Golden Bears. Flynn still on the ice, and now Wells joins with him. Huskies will kill the remainder of this penalty as Winters is now freed from the box of shame. We're back to 5-on-5. He'll go right to the bench. Carried right back behind there by Heitzler. As now the Golden Bears move back the other way from Neeson. Braden Neeson over the line. He comes up eventually for Kutztown. Twirls back around. Backhands it towards the corner. Mason nearly made a check. This comes back towards Wells. Hits it off the skate there of Yan. As now McDevitt trying to get this one past the line. As we're now halfway through regulation time and halfway through the second period. Here's Yan, the captain, turning back towards the corner on the boards, back towards the point for a slap shot that was blocked. Trying to get another follow-up try there was Cardone. This puck is swept aside there by Montgomery. To Yan, turning right back as he makes a check right in front of us. Actually causes my water bottle to fall off actually for a moment there as we were right in front of the glass. Thankfully it did not shatter as Nelson makes the stop play. Just to show you, I'll turn my camera. I knocked my water bottle over that was right here. I've had that happen before, and also there's times where I've had my business cards set up here for anyone that wants one that gets knocked over too. Wonder what would happen if my banner for next hockey broadcast ever got knocked over. Slade Clauser now joins his fellow Golden Bears onto the ice as he's going to go back to the wing. And on this tie-up, it goes there for again his wrist shot. Glove save by Nelson. Someone did the splits as he flashes the leather with the glove. And on this face-off, it goes to Yan. Yan with a shot that goes off the glass. This will be the last game in Body Zone this year for D3. D2 does not come back here this season either for Kutztown hockey. Snyder clears it into the zone. Rattle back behind towards the point. DeLuzio couldn't keep it onside as he was already past the blue line. This pass comes to Michalowski as she clears it in. Yan almost checked by St. Clauser and he misses the target. And Slate, no offense, but if you want to check someone, you got to hit their body, not miss them. I'll talk to him about that after the game. Slate actually took me to this game today. I wanted to thank him for the ride, as Brian Nelson got hit by one of the Husky players unintentionally. He's still down as he's going to get back up, and it appears to be okay. The Reading Royals are going to be playing tonight. Initially, Kutztown D2 was going to play before the game, but the Royals are still going to play tonight at 7 o'clock. They'll be taking on the Newfoundland Growlers. And this is actually the Royals practice facility here at Body Zone. They had practice here earlier this week. You can kind of see the Royals banner in the background, the proud affiliate of the Lehigh Valley Phantoms and Philadelphia Flyers. Sweeney trying to clear this one in front, as now the Huskies get another shot on that. This comes from Sabatanato and Nelson with another stop. Here's Sweeney with a shot that goes wide of the blocker of Montgomery. Hamburger clearing it across the Flynn. Huskies will now try to get it back the other way. Dorman. This bouncing puck goes to the right wing for a wrist shot save made by Nelson off of Getz. I want to give you guys an update of my future plans for Knicks hockey broadcast. As I was saying earlier, I'm going to try to do whatever playoff games I can for Kutztown next week. So we'll see. I'm going to try to go on the D3 trip the following week to Brown University. And right after that, in the early weeks of March, I'll be doing games in the Lehigh Valley Scholastic Hockey League playoffs in varsity that take place in the PPL Center, home of the Phantoms. So stay tuned for that. Looking forward to that in these next few weeks. As now this puck rolls back the other way. Also, I look forward to do whatever games I can before the hockey season ends, as the Huskies will get a shot on that, and a save is made by Nelson once again from McCartner. One thing I also want to mention, I do mention the time and the score of a game a lot more probably than most announcers do, only because during the live stream I'm unable to put a graphic of the score, but you can see the score on the scoreboard from here for now. Yan, number 72 in yellow and black on his jersey. This comes back towards the left corner. Huskies get it back towards the point. 82, the recent goal for the Huskies, who I did not have a name of, unfortunately, at this time. This pass goes wide. 82 trying to get it back right behind the goal from McCartner. As Kutztown trying to escape offensively, they'll clear it down, and this will be an icing against the Golden Bears. Funny thing is, in Kutztown's D2 game that was scheduled for today, they were going to play the Alvernia Golden Wolves. Would have been all goals from both fronts. Flynn has just come off the ice. He is not on the bench. I believe the medical trainer is attending to him right now, or maybe he's fixing something in his skates. I'll let you know when I see him return to the game. Yeah, trying to get this back towards the corner. Mason gives it there to Braden Neeson. Hits it off the glass. This puck rolls back towards the defense. Yan gives it right back. Huskies now rolling this puck right behind their own net. As Yan's still controlling here. Claus are trying to intercept this pass. Could not. As now this is backhanded towards center ice by Gilger. Comes back to the wing for a wrist shot. Right pad stop made by Nelson. As Snyder's trying to get this puck defensively for Kutztown. Rikiki will take a slap shot to hit it off the boards. As now Tabano is able to keep it in play. Snyder has it now. Paul Snyder's pass towards the wing, intended there for Amber Michalowski, trying to whack for this puck around Yan. And now Tabano will move offensively for the Huskies as he comes over the line. As his shot will go wide. Line change for Bloomsburg as they get reinforcements from the dead. This puck deflects towards the pads of Nelson, and he's got it. Off the face of Tabano with a one-time blast, and this puck goes behind the goal. Hamburger trying to clear this one out, but could not. Kept in the zone there by Cameron Freeman. I should have mentioned, actually, there's two Freemans in this game. Number 2, Caden Freeman, and number 77, Cameron Freeman. Tabano somewhat checked by Sweeney. Trying to get this puck now, as well as Winters. We have an arm up in the air. There was not a delayed penalty. It was just a delayed offside. I just saw Flynn going into the locker room without his skates. Might have been laboring something. Hopefully he's okay. Hamburger trying to get in for this puck as it rolls over the line. To Neeson in front as it's cleared down there by Tabano, and this will be an icing against the Huskies. Or no icing, actually. Thought it was going to be. I apologize. I actually assumed that was going to be an icing. As Nelson handled that puck in goal for the Golden Bears. This puck deflects off the official unintentionally. Wells make this pass to McDowell. As now the Golden Bears rush back the other way. And Sweeney lost this puck there from West. And now Winters carries back the other way for Bloomsburg. McDevitt defensively will try to take this puck behind the goal. McDevitt and Winters, as well as Getz, going for this puck. It comes free. There's someone who lost their glove, it appeared to be. That was a glove of a Bloomsburg player. That was the glove there of Winters. It comes in front for a centering pass. It's whacked wide off the net of Nelson. 3.5 to go in the second period. Joe West with the Braden Shen, number 10. Got one across there for a backhand shot that goes wide there from Getz as he was checked there by Wells after he released the puck. Now this puck is still behind the net, and Nelson comes free towards McDevitt. And now Getz will go right around in front. Backhand pass it across there for West as he misses the target. Not sure if it went off the post or if Nelson got a piece of it, but the official waves no goal. Sabatano with the Connor McDavid 97 with a high shot that deflects as Kutztown still having trouble getting this puck out. They've been struggling defensively throughout this period and in this game. I was told before the game that the last time these two teams played, Bloomsburg won 8-3 over the Golden Bears. Here's a shot on net that's blocked off the pads there of Nelson. As now the Huskies still keeping it pass in front there as they nearly get a backhand shot there from Dorman. Dorman still going for this puck, and now it goes to Braden Neeson. Neeson will rush back the other way. Sometimes nicknamed as Obi-Wan Kenobi from Star Wars, since he kind of looks like it with the facial hair. As Sweeney's going to get this puck back towards Kenobi, or should I say Neeson, as now Tabato's pass gives it back there for Yan. 1:45 and counting to go in the second period. Yan coming over the line for the Huskies. Yan on the corner with a wrist shot, saved by Nelson. As this deflects out of play, I believe it did. Yes, it did. And we'll get a stoppage of play. Off this face-off, taken there by the Huskies. Yan gives it right across there for Tabato, who slaps it in off the glass. This shot on net goes wide off the boards. And back towards the point of Tabato. Tabato got one across there for Yan. Yan with a wrist shot. They ring it off the pipe. He got the crossbar as he hits the iron with the rubber. Yan nearly got his second goal of the day. This deflects off the glass. As Yan gives it back there for Tabato. Tabato in front as now the Huskies cleared in. Last man to play in the second period. This is backhanded off the boards. West trying to keep it in as Kutztown nearly takes it away. They got time to work with here. Here comes Mason. Got it across for Clauser. Backhand shot deflects off a Bloomsburg stick. 35 seconds to go. DeLuzio on the corner. Holding back on. Trying to make a move. It went off the skate there of West, who swims it by. Makes a big check there off the senior banners. None of those banners fell off on that check. With 20 seconds to go in the period. Kutztown still has time to get a shot here as this is going to be an icing against the Bears. 14.3 to go on the clock. Off this face-off, this is going to be chased down by West, who just keeps it onside. Bears trying to control. They have 7 seconds to work with. It's Braden Neeson. Neeson holding on. Takes a shot that deflects off of Montgomery and off the glass. Time is going to expire. It is 5-0 Huskies after 2. We'll be back for the third. Third period is about to get underway here at Body Zone. Kutztown's D3 senior night. It is 5-0 Bloomsburg University Huskies after 2. Sweeney on the offensive center ice circle face-off as the third period is now underway. Kutztown trying to get at least some positive things out of this third period to end this game. Unless they can get a miracle as they trail by 5. Still have a full period to work with here as now the Bears will move right in offensively. Here comes Sweeney. Got it across there, and it went off the stick there of Caden Freeman. Sweeney, who scored the first goal ever in a Kutztown game on Nick's hockey broadcast last year. Flynn right behind the net. Got it in front, but it went off the stick once again of Freeman. They'll battle for it on the corner. Sweeney trying to backhand one back towards Flynn. As this goes to neutral ice. DeLuzio. As now the Huskies are going to try to control here. This is from Winters. Check was made on the wing. As now the Golden Bears move with some room here on the line change for the Huskies. Hamburger's wrist shot is stopped by Montgomery. Hamburger getting some fisticuffs. He's checked down by Winters after the play was over. That's going to be a penalty, I believe so, against Bloomsburg. It was after the play, unnecessary roughness there. Winters is going to go into the box of shame, as well as Shane McDevitt. So no power play for Kutztown. It's going to be 4-4 for at least the next 2 minutes. They're taking some time here to officially assess the penalties. Now it's done, so 2 minutes each for Winters and Shane McDevitt. Off this time, it goes off the boards back towards the blue line. Cleared all the way back down towards Getz, towards Wells as well. Rikiki on defense now, fanned on this clear, as now goes to center ice. Cameron Freeman. Pass was intercepted, but not for long as the Huskies once again take it back. This is backhanded off the body there of McDowell. It goes toward the net, and it's covered up there by Evan Montgomery, wearing the burning Perrott #1 in goal for the Huskies. Off this face-off, one defense away by Bloomsburg. Cleared through center ice and out of the zone. Jake Dorman got it across there for Getz. Getz gets it back, comes to the net. Save made by Nelson. He's got it. Well, I'll give a quick shout-out to Justin Strom, who has done a lot with Kutztown over the years in terms of photography, audio play throughout the surround sound. As you can hear his playlist play right now. He made the soundtracks for warm-ups, and he's done a great job at Kutztown. He's actually he's also helping running the score clock today as well. And off this face-off here, this is going to be cleared back down. Actually, Kutztown's going to bring it right back in. McDowell trying to come over the line with Braden Neeson trying to twirl around to get the puck. Could not. Freeman clears it in. Past the blue line now. Right behind the net. It's stuck on the boards for Sweeney. Flynn trying to get a whack out. Matt Flynn is okay. He came out in the middle of the second period. I actually talked to him briefly during the second intermission, and he told me he's just fine. And him being back on the ice confirms that this will be an icing against the Golden Bears. Off this face-off for the Huskies. Pass comes to the left side, deflects off a stick, and back towards the point. Huskies controlling here. But Tartar with a wrist shot that goes wide. Off the boards there as Neeson was trying to chase for this puck. It was out of his reach. He goes to the bench for some rest, and now he's replaced there by Austin Mason. Back towards the point. It'll be 4-4 for another 15 seconds, and then we'll go back to 5-on-5. With 17 minutes to go in the third period, still 5-0 Bloomsburg. Turning back around there was Yan. Yan with a shot. Save made by Nelson. The Bears will take this puck defensively as this puck bounces and rolls all the way down to the other side of the ice for an icing against KU. If you didn't hear already, I'm missing the D3 game tomorrow because I'm going to be playing floor hockey at Kutztown. It's going to be intramural hockey, and my team free agents, going to be taking on the Kutztown Critters. They're a team. Well, let's just say they have a lot of players from Kutztown's D2 team, including Luke Repsick, Owen Parecka, Colton Bates, Michael DeRosa, Paul Pericrone, and I believe there's one other. Looking forward to that game, though. But we're looking forward to playing floor hockey. I haven't played it in quite a while. As we'll see how that goes. There is another team in the intramural Kutztown Hockey League with players from Kutztown Hockey with guys like Josh Bauer, Colby Rosen, and others. Our team will likely play them as well. The Kutztown Critters in floor hockey actually won the championship last year in that league, trying to defend their title once again. Now the Huskies will clear through center. This is a puck that goes all the way down. Yes, now Yan is going to take this puck behind the goal to turning right back around. Yan with some passing options in front of him will backhand one towards the left side there of Cordone. And it's taken away there by the Golden Bears. Mason's pass was intercepted. Goes off the stick there of Eric Gilger. A check is made on the boards there towards Flynn. This goes off the boards behind the net of Nelson. He will not cover as he leaves it for Shane McDevitt, the president of the team of D3. Devato's shot was blocked. Trying to get this puck right back as now the Golden Bears escape. They move it right back into the zone. It's Gavin Wells lost his puck. As Kutztown trying to intercept this pass, it went off the stick of Hamburger and all the way down to McDevitt. Sweeney on the wing now. Trying to clear it through the zone. Gives it to Flynn over the line with a shot that goes wide of the goal of Montgomery. 15 minutes to go in the game. 5-0 Bloomsburg. Flynn towards the play. Rikiki with a one-time blast that goes wide. Sweeney hit the mask there of Montgomery in goal unintentionally with his back, as we're going to get a whistle here. I believe is an offside since Winters and McDevitt were battling for this puck on the blue line. And it is. Off this face-off here. Hamburger will try to take this puck. It's nicely taken away by Winters. On the right side, trying to pass one across and wide. Back comes Sweeney. This deflects off the stick of Freeman. A check is made there on Flynn. He's looking for a penalty. Won't get it. Meanwhile, the Bears get a shot there from DeLuzio. And he's stopped there by Montgomery. We have a bit of a scrum after the play involving Cameron Freeman as well as that is Cody Hamburger, the captain. We'll see if there's any penalties from that. Doesn't seem like there's going to be any penalties as a result of that. It's still 5-on-5. But down on the faceoff here against Dorman. As Montgomery is getting a bit of a drink here from his water bottle. He'll put his gloves back on his two hands, grab his hockey stick, get in position, and the game will resume. Now we have a bit of a delay here. I'm not sure if they're moving the face-off. Actually, no. We have a timeout call by Kutztown. 14:29 to go in the game. 5-0 Huskies. Nelson returns to his net. The players return to the ice as well as the officials. Down for the face-off. Waiting for this puck. DeLuzio's talking to the official right now. Their conversation has just concluded. The puck is dropped and the game resumes. Freeman intercepted, shot, score! Austin Mason on the turnover, and Kutztown gets on the board. The shutout for Evan Montgomery has ended as Austin Mason gets his 7th goal of the year. So Kutztown finally gets a response. They get that goose egg off the board as they trail by 4. A gift for Austin Mason as he gets the puck into the back of the net. It's 5-1 Huskies. So Kutztown finally gets something positive out of this game as they get on the board. Norman trying to get one across there to Zavano, and that goes wide. This is whacked off the body there of McDevitt. Glove down towards the point. Bears trying to get control. DeLuzio. This puck deflects up into the air. Gravity brings it down. McDowell on the wing with Neeson. Got it to him, deflected wide as Hill hit it off the boards behind himself to be taken by Joe West. This puck goes over the blue line through center ice. McDevitt. Pass towards McDowell. McDowell's pass as this puck goes back towards McDevitt. As well as West. Huskies now take some offensive opportunities here as that shot goes wide of the pads there of Nelson. He may have gotten a piece of that. As the Huskies still have control here. Savano Had this puck for a brief moment. Joe West kept it onside. Somewhat checked by the recent goal scorer, Austin Mason. This shot goes off the pads there of Nelson. Both teams still battling for this puck in the Kutztown zone as they've been doing so throughout most of this game. They'll hit it off the boards towards Gavin Wells. Neeson's near it. It went off a skate blade, actually. Neeson will now take control here. Gets somewhat tackled near the Kutztown bench on a legal play. Icing against Kutztown. So, this is the last regular season game Mixed Hockey Broadcast is covering for Kutztown Hockey this year for either team, since Kutztown's D3 regular season finale is tomorrow. I won't be there. And Kutztown's D2 regular season has just ended. It's been a fun ride, and I look forward to the playoffs next week. Off this face-off there from Gilger. And now it's taking control by... Sorry, I juggled my words there. That was taking control there by Tabata. That happens once in a while when you have to talk a lot for a living while watching a hockey game or any sporting event. Slate Clauser, his pass was taken away by Heitzler. It's somewhat checked by DeLuzio. 12.5 to go in the game. 5-1 Huskies. The only goal for Kutztown coming from Austin Mason, scoring a few minutes ago at Body Zone. This is Yan behind his own goal, trying to escape Snyder. Yan will turn right back around. Got to the other side there of Tabata. Cleared ahead there by Eric Gilger, as now the Bears trying to regroup here as they get a slight line change. Cleared back into the zone, and no icing here. Yan, Clauser seemed a bit confused here. He didn't check him down. I think Slate almost thought that was going to be an icing as well. A bit of confusion on all fronts there, including myself. Tabata clears it in. Falling down there was Clauser. Almost seems like he's cherry-picking through center ice. As now the Huskies get a wrist shot that goes high over the crossbar from Brady Yan. DeLuzio and a few other Golden Bears players and Husky players go over this puck as it's kept onside by Winters. This puck deflects to Amber Michael Wazowski. Michael Wazowski trying to go over this puck. Gets taken down there as Matt Flynn, the excellent goal scorer for the Golden Bears, trying to make some dekes as he takes his puck behind the net, sweeps to the side on the back end of DeLuzio, who also backhands it behind himself to Yan. Flynn trying to go for this puck and deflects off the boards to Winters. Mikulowski couldn't keep it into the zone as it's padded aside there by Montgomery. Tabata will take it. Will make the pass on the right side back to Yan. They've had the puck quite frequently in all periods this game. This is padded aside there by Nelson towards Flynn. And out it comes towards center ice into the zone. Brandon Sweeney leaves it behind for Flynn. Lost control as Tabata checked it away. Hamburger and Flynn going for this puck. And now it's taken away by the Huskies. It's Winters coming over the line. Winters chasing for this on towards the wing, as well as Sweeney. Freeman now back towards West. A little less than 10 minutes left on the clock. Sweeney trying to come over the line as he lost possession of the biscuit. Freeman. This pass comes towards West. And skating back the other way there was Dorman. As this comes back towards the corner. Flynn trying to make a check back towards the point there for Freeman with a wrist shot. And a stop is made by Nelson. Now the Huskies take control once more. This is battered towards center ice. Cameron Freeman clears it across towards West. And now Freeman back towards West again. Bouncing puck towards the boards. There for West. And now there's a one-time slap shot that was fanned there coming from Collins and Bottinato. This puck is still stuck behind the goal. Comes free now. West Wing on the point. Nearly got this puck as the Golden Bears take it right back. And here comes Brandon Sweeney. Sweeney with his shot as this ricochets off the glass. Shot from the corner there from Flynn goes wide. Braden Neeson on the corner now, trying to maneuver this puck towards the circle. Almost made a nice play there. Nearly gets it right back, waxed across there for a shot that goes wide from McDowell. A fan play made there by Getz. As now the Huskies take it right back away. Dorman. This bounces off the glass and off the skate of Flynn towards Yan at center. 8 minutes to go. Puck makes a bouncing play off a Husky stick. Neeson trying to chase for it, could not get to it in time. Yan goes over the line now. Takes a wrist shot, saved made by Nelson. Rebound in front of the goal there, and Nelson got just enough of a piece of it to keep it out. Here's Yan with another try, saved made by Nelson. Another shot was blocked. Third try, and that goes off the glass coming from Sabatano. As the Golden Bears still can't get it out. Yan with another shot that goes wide off the high glass. They still battle for this puck in front. As the Golden Bears still can't get it out. They've had this puck in their own zone for a while. Nelson seemingly needs a rest here as he makes another save. Scramble in front of the crease there. They'll battle for it as Nelson gets the whistle. It stays out. Great music choice by Justin Strom playing the skit from Saturday Night Live. I just need some more cowbell as Don't Fear the Reaper plays in the background. Actually, now I think of it, when I first moved into my dorm in August for my first semester at Kutztown, I was listening to this song for like an hour or so as I was taking in the feelings of moving into a college for the first time. Don't fear the Reaper. As now I'm not a singer, I'm sorry. As now the Huskies will get it back towards the high slot there from Yan, who takes his shot that goes wide. 6.5 to go in the game. 5-1 Huskies. Slate Clauser trying to go over this puck as well as Yan. He'll sweep it aside to the corner. Huskies moving in. Centering shot goes wide of the goal. Coming from Dorman. Huskies want to get icing. They won't get it. Yan. Clauser going for this puck as well as Snyder. As the Huskies move back, Dorman once more going past the line. He's got some room on the wing. Dorman with a shot. Save made there by Nelson as they couldn't get a rebound towards the goal. Here's Freeman. Freeman's shot was blocked. Tabata on the high spot. Moving it in for a shot that deflects off the high glass over the crossbar. Huskies still have it once again. This offense has been humming along like an engine all day. As I stated, they score again. Goal number 6 on the day for Bloomsburg. It's 6-1. Andy Storchev gets his 7th goal of the season. It's 6-1 Huskies. So just as I was saying, the Huskies offense has been playing really well. They score right on cue. If that's not an assurance goal for the Huskies, I'm not sure what is. As now the Bears are going to try to pass this to Flynn. Definitely a tough way to have a senior night for Kutztown. They'll try to shake it off and rebound tomorrow against York College. Flynn fanned on his clearing attempt into the zone. Tabata will now give it to West. 5 minutes to go in the game. 6-1 Huskies. Rikiki on defense. We'll try to flip one through center. Scores! 7-1 Huskies. Less than 1 minute later, the Huskies score another goal. It's 7-1 in favor of Bloomsburg. Darren Cardone gets his first goal of the season. Like I was saying earlier, we're in the Eric Lindros 88. That's going to feel good to get your first of the year, especially since it's late of the season. And it's 7-1. wanted to make a bit of a correction earlier. I said earlier that the last time these two teams played, the Bears lost 8-3. They actually lost 9-3. As they're going to, unfortunately, lose to the Huskies once more, unless they can score 7 unanswered goals with 4.5 minutes left. I doubt they're going to pull Nelson in net at this point. But we'll see. Here's Neeson trying to get this puck out of the zone here. As now the McDowell lost his puck. And Winters brings it back the other way for the Huskies. His shot was blocked. Gets it right back. Takes another shot. Was blocked again. Both times by Shane McDevitt. Both players go down and they get back up on their feet. Meanwhile, Flynn. Actually, that was Mason. Lost his puck. It's checked out on the blue line. And we're going to get a stoppage with 4:09 left. Off this face-off for the Huskies. Wells' pass gets it right back in front towards Neeson. And now it's Mason who lobs this one onto the corner for Yan. Yeah, McDowell trying to get this puck back. It's taken away by Braden Neeson. Neeson on the circle between the legs of a defender. This puck goes toward the net and over the glove there on Montgomery. Line change for the maroon and gold. Tabato's pass towards the wing off of Jake Cannon. And it's cleared back into the zone there by Colin Sabatinato. Clauser in front for McDevitt. Nearly carried right back ahead. Tabato will now lob this one towards center. As Rikiki will chase it down for the Kutztown Golden Bears. Backhand pass in front. Amber Mikulowski will now give this one in front. Nearly outlet to Slate Clauser, who's lost his balance. He's lost his balance a few times today. I did not think any of his skate blades are off his skates. He just seemed to lose his balance there for a minute. He's fine now. This pass was intended for Deluzia. Couldn't connect. Icing against the Bears. 2:45 left on the clock. Again, like I was saying, because we'll see what games I do for Kutztown hockey in the playoffs next week, depending on the schedules. I want to do games for both teams, D2 and D3. But if this is the last game I do for D3, I just wanted to thank you guys for your support throughout the year. It's been fun for the games I did for D3. But we'll see what happens next week. Mikulowski's pass taken away by the Huskies. Tabata waiting on the point, gets it, waits, takes it, shoots it, and that's blocked. Tabata takes him once more. What a game he's had today. Clauser couldn't get it out of the zone as his puck rattles back to the right corner. And now it's Dorman going on in. Backhand shot saved by Nelson. Actually, that was not Dorman, that was Nick Savano. Dorman wears 20, Savano wears 23. So we get a line change now for both teams. Off this tie-up here, as the Huskies once again control. Here's Freeman with the wrist shot, save made by Nelson. This comes right behind the goal. West waiting on the point. This puck bounces to center. And they'll call a hand pass. Exactly 120 seconds left. 2 minutes to be exact. Hamburger on the face-off circle against Stovchev. The recent goal for the Huskies. West can't get out of the zone. Here's Deluzio with a shot. Saving it. Rebound in front. Here's Flynn, who's going to hold on. He shoots it, and I believe it went off the post. I think it might have, as Sweeney will try to get it over the line. Now he gets taken down there. Don't think it was tripped by a stick. He seemed to be off his own balance. 1.5 minutes to go. Montgomery gives it aside for Freeman. Lost his puck. It goes to Sweeney. Shoots it wide. Bounces off the back part of the goal. Deluzio trying to get to this puck. It goes to Flynn on the point instead. Flynn releasing a shot that goes high off the glass. As the Bears can't keep it in, Dorman comes back the other way for the Huskies. Dorman being forechecked in front there by McDowell. and cleared it ahead. Last minute to play in regulation. Domination by the Huskies as they spoil the party on senior night for Kutztown. The Huskies are going to get to their 8th win of the season. As Nelson will make the stop here with 45.3 left. Off this face-off here. As this puck deflects towards the goal there, is stopped there by Nelson. Now he comes in front as Amber Michalowski is going to make this pass. It's intercepted there by the Huskies. That was Getz. 22 seconds left. As Kutztown's trying to get one last chance there. That was from Neeson. Couldn't get to the puck. Katana will move back the other way. Tabato, actually, not Katana. Tabato, I beg your pardon. As we'll get a whistle. Exactly 16 seconds left. Time's going to wind down here in Body Zone as the Bloomsburg University Huskies defeat the Kutztown Golden Bears in D3. A final score of 7-1. Time winds down. The Huskies win as they defeat the Golden Bears 7-1. Their offense and defense was great. The goaltending, Montgomery had a nice game. Only allowing 1 goal from Austin Mason. The Golden Bears do have an opportunity to rebound tomorrow in their Spring Mountain Outdoor Classic. I will not be covering the game, but I wish them luck. I'm Nicholas Garofalo. Thank you for joining us for another edition of Nick's Hockey Broadcast. We'll see what playoff games I do next week for the Golden Bears. Good night.